Hey guys, Even here, and we have a physique update and basically a training video of Heath and Patrick Moore at 5 weeks out of Arnold Classic. Now, of course, it's not 5 weeks out for Heath. He's not competing at the Arnold Classic this year, of course, but hopefully he is competing at the Mr. Olympia 2020. I really hope to see that. But you can see what he looks like right now. And he is big. He is huge. He's still holding on to that mass. Whenever we see update of him, he looks probably bigger than the last time. He really does look big. I mean, I don't know what the hell he's doing, what the hell he's trying. Is he, blasting the gear? Is he trying to grow right now in the off season? Is he just, relaxed? And this is what he looks like when he's not even trying hard. I'm not sure, but with an arm pump or a shoulder pump, he looks bigger than everybody pretty much at the Mr. Olympia. Proportionally speaking, at least. Maybe not bigger than Big Ramy and some other guys, but if you talk about arm to head ratio and to look at the size of that chest, how thick the chest is, he's just insane. I'm looking at him right now, even though Patrick Moore is in a first plan, but let's analyze Patrick's physique a little bit. As you can see from this video, he looks big. He looks really big. I mean, standing next to Heath, he actually doesn't look small. He doesn't look dwarfed. Yeah, he's out-angling him with a couple of steps, but still, he looks great. He looks full. I mean, he looks 3D. Sort of starts to remind me a little bit of Heath when it comes to that 3D popping look. I mean, not even close, of course, but maybe this training and maybe whatever Heath is telling him to do is working in his favor, and he's actually getting the Heath secret. I sure as hell hope so. I already made a video about these guys training together, but I forgot to mention that Patrick Moore is actually Heath's brother-in-law. So that's why he likes him. That's why he likes him, and that's why they're training together. But it doesn't matter. What I said in the previous video still stands. I mean, these guys are going to be training together for the Arnold Classic. No matter why, Patrick Moore, the new blood, the so-called or the self-called new blood or the future guy, who is absolutely a star today. Everybody loves him. He represents aesthetics at the Mr. Olympia. He's training with this man right here. With Heath, 7 times Mr. Olympia champion, probably second best bodybuilder in the history of the bodybuilding world. So I'm sure he's gonna pick a couple of things from Phil. Even though Phil doesn't really speak that much about his approach to preps or to anything really about bodybuilding, he usually talks about some general things in life, motivation, never giving up, staying consistent, and everything that every bodybuilder does. He doesn't really go into specifics when it comes to the audience. Damn, look at that arm and the shoulder and everything. Patrick is actually holding his ground. He doesn't look like a boy next to Heath, at least not here. So that means Patrick has a legitimate chance to be, I would say, in the top 4. I don't see him doing better than that. I cannot see Patrick Moore beating guys like Dexter Jackson, Big Ramy, or William Bonac. I can't see that happening. Everybody else, it's possible if he brings insane conditioning and other guys don't bring that same level. And if he brings up the fullness a little bit, but training with Heath, I'm sure that's gonna happen at least a little. But look at Heath right here. Look at this arm. This is insane. Look at the thickness of that arm. This is just, I don't know. I think the majority of people watching this video don't have as much muscle in their whole bodies as much as Phil has in his arms. I mean, those arms are 24 inches, right? Huge arms. It's not just illusion. Those arms are just big. Then you can see Patrick Moore right here, and his arms are looking a little bit fishy, a little bit suspicious, you know what I mean? They don't really have that natural look to them, so it's probably some kind of site enhancement oil, a little bit more than he should have used, but it's still, fine, I guess. If he uses a little bit more, it's gonna be a mess, but right now it's okay. It's definitely the case with Phil. Phil's arms are natural, I mean, in that way. As Lee Marco would say, they are loyal, they're not oil. So here you can see Heath looking huge, everything on him, pretty much. We saw his legs in that photo as well. His legs are also big. And it just depends on what he wants to do with his life. If he wants, I'm sure he can be 10 times Mr. Olympia champion. He's still young. He still has everything. Even with that stomach before, he can beat Brennan Curry. I'm sure about that. He's not in the same league as him. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Just an update of Heath and Patrick Moore at 5 weeks out of Arnold Classic. If you enjoyed this video, like it. If you want to see more bodybuilding coverage like this, subscribe to my channel, guys. All the best and bye-bye.